Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today's Monday, May 15th. It is 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. Just got a couple of things here to update and we should be good to go. So a couple of things right here. Looks good. Perfect. Couple more things here and we should be on our way. All right, perfect. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here on the premium. All right, here we go. All right. Good if you want for people to make their way in. So I'm gonna go over here and check the news real quick. We did have some pre-market news today. We had an Empire State Manufacturing Index here at 5:30. Fed member Kashkari speaking at 6:15. So I'm gonna mark up that news at 5:30 real quick. So we had news right here at 5:30. Obviously, you guys can see which one is the news candle. It's the big candle. It's pretty obvious. And I think that's about it for today. Let me check my FX book real quick. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, looks like that's pretty much it. There's some news over here at 8:30, but it's not too relevant because we won't be trading after 8. So that's pretty much all the news from today for the most part. We got Fed member Bostic speaking here at 5:45. That's pretty much all the scheduled news for today. So, all right, guys, good morning, everybody. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Today's Monday, May 15th. It is 6:23 right now. Market's going to open in about 7 minutes. So I marked up news price right here at 5:30. It was the Empire Manufacturing Index, obviously the big candle. Next thing I'll be marking up is going to be the liquidity zones. So let's see what's here so far. So morning, Van Hartwig. Morning, Johnny. Morning, Karen. Morning, Martha. Morning, CJ. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Saren. Morning, guys. Morning, T. Morning, Yazid. Morning, Satya. Morning, AR. Morning, Glenn. Morning, guys. Yeah, no, same here. Yazid said, hope the market is good. I hope so too. But we'll see. We'll take it as is. Today's Monday. Just keep in mind, guys, as I've reminded you guys in the past, Monday is one of the riskier days to trade because the market's reopening from the weekend. A lot of people are entering the market, and you're going to get some spikes in volatility on opening price, obviously, opening candle, actually. So we'll see how that moves. We'll try to take advantage of liquidity here if we can catch any opportunities that come in. But you also do want to be very careful because you might get caught in some fake outs. So just something to keep in mind. Go ahead and continue marking up the areas of liquidity here. And just a heads up, guys, I will not be hosting the mentoring session today. I'll post up a poll in the group. I got a lot of stuff going on this week, so I don't even know if I'll hold a mentoring session this week. I will post up a poll if you guys can vote to see, what day works best for you guys. I think the only days I'll be available will be Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll post that up. And if those days don't work, it's fine. We'll meet again next week, or we can always double up next week as well. And I'll also try to answer questions during these live sessions. I just got a lot of stuff going on this week. Today's Kodi's birthday, so I'm going to be busy today. Also, I'll be moving this week too, this week and next week. I just got a lot of stuff going on. for this week. So it's got a couple things to handle. All right, we got the news price, or not news price, liquidity marked up right here. Looks good. Thanks, CJ. Yeah, today's Kodi's birthday of Kodi Kai. If you guys are not familiar with my dogs, it's what is named after. All right, so we got a couple more things here. Thanks, Karen. All right, so we got the liquidity marked up right here, guys. As you guys can see, there's liquidity on both sides. Let's go on this 1 minute time frame. Let's see how far. Liquidity is from here. So price is currently right here. The bottom liquidity is about 600 pips away. It's not super far. And then we have about 1,000 pip move to the upside. So, I mean, we'll see where price goes. Let's see what the bias is looking like here. Higher time frames are pretty much neutral. Lower time frames are still bearish. So we might get that lower liquidity knocked out right here. I mean, we'll see what happens. Kenny is asking, did you get a house? No, if you're familiar with the housing market right now, Kenny, the housing market is not good at all. So no, I'm not moving to a house. I'm not moving too far, actually. I'm moving to the same community where I'm currently in. I'm just moving to one of their brand new penthouses that they just built here. So this place that I live in right now, like they've been opening buildings like year after year. Like the building I'm in right now just opened when I moved in. They just opened a brand new building a couple months ago, and they have these new penthouses. So I'm moving to the penthouse. So it's not too far. I'm moving like a block away. No house yet. I'm still looking for a house, but the market right now sucks. The rates are crazy, so there's just no point in me buying a house right now at the price range that I'm looking for. I make a decent amount of money, but I'm pretty like smart with my money though, so I don't want to park my money into a house just yet. Soon enough though. Soon enough. Once the opportunity presents itself, just like trading, right? I'll wait for the perfect opportunity and I hop on it when I get that chance. So let's see if there's anything else over here. Glenn said, is it minus 60 price if you drop from trading? Yeah, I think that's what it was, Glenn. Here, I'll do the math real quick. So let me just do the math real quick on here. Price is currently 33373 minus 33314. It's about 60 points. So yeah, if this price right here is currently 33324 minus 60, the MT4 price would be about that right there. Maybe 333, 324, 333, 333. Yeah, my math sucks. Let me 333. All right, so opening bell just rang, guys. Let's try and do this math real quick. Three, 294. 333. 23. 33234. Okay. Math sucks. I gotta redo this again. I was trying to send a pending order, but it's all good. I'm not gonna do a pending order, guys. I'll try to do it in a little bit, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Anyways, guys, market is now open. I was gonna set a pending order down here, but I don't know what happened. Numbers way off. Let's do it manually. All right, guys, market is now open. We'll see where this ends up going in the next few minutes. Let me just do this math again real quick if I can do it. 333.24 minus 60. This would be the MC4 price 333.264 plus 30. 333.332.4 minus 30. I think I got the numbers right, but I'll see. Let's just take a look at the overall bias first. Everything looks kind of bearish right here. So we got a bearish on the lower time frames. Price is below the pivots. Trend meter is red. Pivots are angling down. Same thing on the higher time frame. So I do think price will come back down a little further. Yeah, let's see if I can do the pending order. Price is currently right there at 332.64. 332. Did I do that right? I don't even know if I did that right, but come back to it later. All right, so we're just watching where price is currently going right now, guys. We currently have a sell bias with regard to the technicals. Let me take a look at the fundamentals real quick. Fundamentals are currently, they're pretty flat. There's nothing really going on here. Let me see. The fundamentals are currently, where are they currently at? They're currently pretty much at negative 25. So they're somewhat bearish, but they're not very strong. Looking over here at the sentiment. Sentiment is currently, where's my sentiment at? And I hate how this thing refreshes because it doesn't even show here. Let's go. Sentiment over here for US30 is currently negative 55%. So it's pretty much neutral. Sentiment is pretty much neutral at the moment. Fundamentals are currently flat. Technicals over here are bearish. It looks like the liquidity got knocked down already. Let me mark this up real quick. Sorry, guys. So the liquidity just got hit right there. Price is currently dropping in profit. See as it gets down to that point. Price is dropping further. And full TP right there. Ooh, that was fucking smooth. I don't know if you guys caught that. I caught that because I had that pending sell stop, made 6,000 off that trade. I got slippage though when I get 5,000. I'll take it. That was quick. I didn't even realize it hit TP. That it even filled because I had set that sell stop. So maybe it's a good idea that I set the sell stop. I did get kind of screwed off like 1,000 profit, but it's all good. I made 1,000. I made 5,120. I think it just I hit slippage, so it's all good. So I hit my sell stop right there, guys. You guys heard that order when I was placing it. It's kind of difficult, but I got set up and then it went straight down. So depending if you guys went for 100 pips, 1,000 pips, as I mentioned last week, guys, we're going to start counting these as official trades because it's a little bit harder to find these high-low momentum scalps right now because the market's kind of just all over the place. It's not as smooth as it was moving like past month. But yeah, it's a perfect move right there. So there goes my TP stop loss. You guys saw me do the math right here. And let's see. Let me see where my entry got in from. You know, the weird thing is my entry was actually better, but I don't know what happened with my slippage. It was 200 lots. I should have made 6,000 on that trade. For whatever reason, I made 5,120. It's all good. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about making 5,000 bucks in like a few seconds, right? So I'll take the profit. I did miss out on about 1,000 though, but it's all good. That was a quick move right there. Satyam said, held it from the first to the second, could have held longer. I know, right? Satyam, it's all good. Profit's profit. AR caught it. She said, wow, got it. Satyam said, got it second for 400 pips. Barty got it for 200 pips. Nice, guys. All right, solid. Maddie got it for 100 pips. If you guys have profits to post up for that there, feel free to post up your profits. I'm going to post mine up as well. CJ caught both of them. Nice work, CJ. Yeah, so if you guys caught the first, I'm only going for the first liquidity, guys. So if you guys want to go for both, you guys are more than welcome to get whichever you like. But I prefer to just go for the first one right here. I set my pending order, as you guys heard, right in the beginning of the session. As soon as price dropped, I filled my order, went straight to TP, blasted right through it, full TP. So nice. Talanji said he caught the full move. Awesome. Karen got the full move as well. Yeah, so if you guys caught that move, that's huge profit right there. I took that for 200 lots. Oh shit, my FTMO 2 got crazy slippage. So you guys will see right here. There's slippage across all my accounts. I'll show you. Someone was like, pass my challenge in one day. Thanks, bro. That's crazy. So like I guess someone like held it to the second round and they passed their challenge in like one quick push right here. So just one trade. So you guys can see how strong this move is, guys. It's like a one trade a day type move. It's super simple. I marked liquidity for you guys. If you guys want to take it, feel free. And then let me see. Sorry, guys. I just saw your message right now. Andrew, Nick said, can you send me the link real quick? Hey, Nick, you're in here, right? I think I saw your chat. I'll just send it to you anyways. I'm pretty sure you're in here though, but I'll send it to you anyways. There you go, Nick. Okay. So here are my profits real quick off that trade, guys. I got some pretty nice slippage on my second FTMO. So 5,120 on my first one, 7,320 on my FTMO number 2. Slippage worked in my favor. Here's my MFF. I actually got full profit for once. Got 3,100, 3,100, 3,200. Pretty big move off that. So, all right, guys, that's it with this move right here. I pretty much marked it up. Liquidity here got knocked out. So liquidity is pretty much done for the day. Let me see if there's any other areas of liquidity. There's another level down here. It's kind of far. I'm not going to take this one, but I'll mark it up for you guys. It's about 1,000 pips away. So it's got a while to go until it gets down to that next level, but that's the next level of liquidity right there. I'll clean this up right here so that you guys don't have to get confused with those areas there, but the next area of liquidity is down here. There's no high-low momentum scalps right now, guys. So you guys are not missing out on anything. I probably wouldn't take any buys here anyways, but there is a lower low right here. So if price does push up, break and close past the pivots 1 and 2 right there, and there may be a possible entry right there for a buy. So yeah, Talanji said, yeah, chilling for the rest of the day, only taking strong moves if they come up. Remember, it's manipulation Monday. Exactly, yeah. So today's a risky day to trade, guys, if you guys want to keep trading. I mean, if you guys are fine with your profits for the day, I'm pretty happy with my profits. I made a pretty good amount off that one trade. I think that's going to be like one of my goals for the summer, especially, guys, because the market's going to start to move a little bit slower. So it's best to take less trades. Just if you lock in that big trade on the open for liquidity, then it's probably best to just sit out. Because if you guys are stressed out, because I know a lot of you guys miss trades. So if you guys miss trades, if you take just one trade a day off the liquidity, you can make a pretty good amount of profit just doing this once a day. If that's the case, you just take a proper lot size and you'll be good. Looks like some people here took the same lot size as me and passed their challenge with like one trade. So yeah, exactly. Maddie said, I'm done. Got my one good trade. Nick's asking, what was the number you set for the sell stop? The number is right here, Nick, 33,264. It actually filled me at a better order, but for whatever reason, I got less profit. My order filled at 33,259.20. My TP was the same though. TP closed me out at 33,234. So It got me perfect. It actually got me better pricing, but for whatever reason, maybe it's the fees. I'll have to check the fees on my actual individual screenshots, but I just missed the trade here. Sorry, guys. I don't know if anyone caught this right here. I wasn't paying attention. This was a high level momentum scalp. There was a lower low right there. I was on the wrong chart. That's why, my bad. I was over here. So we had a lower low right here, guys. There was a buy signal that broke and closed past the pivots 1 and 2 right there. So I don't know if anybody caught it. I mean, I personally wouldn't have taken this one myself personally because the bias is bearish. So, but it would have hit CP right there. So I don't know if anyone got in right here, but it was a full TP. I'm not going to count this trade because I didn't take it. I'm only counting the trade that I actually take, guys. So I want to be transparent with you guys. I know there's entries that come up, but there's some trades that I wouldn't take. Like, for example, this one right here, I wouldn't take because the bias right here is super strong for a sell, right? So I'm kind of like taking a really big risk by taking a trade against the bias. So if you guys took the trade, full TP right there, nice work. That was a high level momentum scalp. We had a lower low right here. Price broke and closed past. Oh, sorry, my bad, guys. I'm jumping ahead of myself. There was actually no break and close past pivots 1 and 2. I thought there was pivots 1 and 2 here, but it was just pivot 1. So my bad, guys. I take that all back. There was no high level momentum scalp here. I need to take off these sessions. The sessions are what's throwing me off. Sorry, guys. All right, my bad. So there was actually no entry right here. There was a lower low, price broke and closed past pivot 1, but not pivot 2. It had to break past this right here. Add these sessions up. So I saw another line. I thought it broke past both of them, but it was not. Just the first one. So yeah, my bad, Patricia and Karen. It didn't close past that level. So the only entry from today, guys, is the liquidity push right here. That's basically it. I'm gonna go to markup opening price right here real quick. So opening price is right here at 630. And that's pretty much it. Let me go and mark up opening price over here real quick. So opening candle right there at 630. 8 o'clock. I'm still going to look for entries, guys. So don't worry. We're not going to stop trading just because we took that liquidity push on open. But I'm personally not looking for anything too risky. If I see something good, I'll take it. But if it's too risky, I'm not going to take it. Obviously, I'm already up a lot for today just off one trade, so I'm not looking to throw those profits away taking something dumb. I will be looking for entries here, but you know, I'm only going to take stuff that's high quality. So if you guys are looking for a trade here, I think the next possible entry that would be nice would be a high-low scalp. I think if price breaks and closes past the structure, but down here, I think price will continue dropping. The reason why I think price will continue dropping is because the next level of liquidity is still down here. So there's still room for it to drop, right? So that's why if price does provide a high-low scalp below this area, I think price will continue dropping lower because the next target area is going to be down here. So just something to keep in mind if you guys are looking for entries here. Also, some high-level momentum scalps could be nice if they do come up. I don't think they'll come up anytime soon, but if they do, I think those will be pretty solid as well. So, all right. So let's look at everyone's profits so far. We have Kenny over here, total profit of 1,720, all wins. Nice work, Kenny, over here. Very nice win off that high-low momentum scalp. We have Slava over here, total profit of 1,007 for the day. Great work right there, Slava. Let's see some more profits over here. If you guys have profits to post up, you know, feel free to share them. I highly recommend you guys do if you guys do have profits, because this is going to keep you motivated. You know, if you keep winning and winning and winning, you're consistent with your wins, you're going to feel confident. You're going to do a lot better with your trading. Because, you know, it's something that you got to celebrate your small wins. You got to celebrate your big wins as well. Here's Vincent over here, total profit of 1,329 for the day. It looks like he had a small accidental loss right there pre-market, but then he took that liquidity push with us for a full TP right here. Total profit of 1,330. So nice work right there. Awesome. We have Jonathan over here, total profit of 618 for the day. All wins. Nice work, Jonathan. You took that liquidity push with us as well. It's a solid profit right there. Jonathan, we got Maddie over here, total profit of 555 for the day, full TP. Nice work, Maddie. Kenny over here, total profit of 1,720, all wins. And Kenny again right there. We got Johnny over here, total profit of 530 for the day, all wins. Nice work right there, Johnny. His profit target was met, solid. Johnny, you're about to pass 2 challenges. if you keep going at this rate, and you already passed one, you're about to have the next one. Kenneth over here, total profit of 1,010 for the day. All wins, took that liquidity push with us as well. Nice work, Kenneth. All right, guys. So solid profits right there. Other than that, I think that's it right now. So let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Oh, crap. I hate when this happens. My Telegram. Okay, never mind. Got it. My Telegram got stuck on my third screen. All right. So let's see what else we have over here real quick. All right, so there's no other entries here. I just want to make sure we're not missing out on anything. I almost missed the trade earlier for the high level momentum scalp, but there's nothing here that came up. So there's no higher high here. There's no high level momentum scalp coming up. The only thing that you can possibly look for, there's a pivot scalp right here. If you made a late entry, I didn't take the trade there. It's kind of price is consolidating right here, so it's not a good area for me to want to trade in. Although it does look like it'll hit TP. I think Satyam over here identified it. Yeah, pivot scalp currently running in profit. If price breaks and closes past this structure down here, it'll be a high level momentum scalp. So I'm not in this position. Price is pretty much ranging right now and consolidating, so it's not a good area to trade. You typically want to take trades when price is moving directional. So right now, price is going sideways. If it's moving down below, so like what you would want to look for here, if you're going to look to take an entry, would be direction, right? You want price to break and close below, continue, something like that. That's where you want to take a trade. You don't really want to take trades when price is just going sideways like this, because when it goes sideways like this, price can break out in either direction, up or down, right? Price has been consolidating since it reached its level right here. However, I don't know if you caught that, Satyam, but it looks like it would have hit your TP by now. Yeah, pivot scalp full TP right there. Went to some drawdown, but it came right down super hard, straight to TP. So if you guys know my pivot scalp strategy right there, full TP. Price is pushing down below. Nice, Satyam actually caught it. So great work right there, Satyam. Possible high-low scalp right here, but guys, I'm not taking these trades, so just keep that in mind. These trades are something that I would possibly take, but it's not what I'm going to take. So I'm giving you guys a heads up right now. I'll mark it up for you guys if it closes, but I'm not taking it because right now price is ranging. If price starts to move directional, then great. I'll start looking for some other entries. But right now, the only official strategies that we're applying are going to be the high-low momentum scalp, which is not available right now, and then the liquidity pushes over here as well. So we will see where this takes us. Anyways, let me check the chat real quick and I'll see what questions we have here. Let me delete these scammers real quick. All right. So let me scroll up the chat real quick. Or here, let me take an individual screenshot of my profits real quick before we get any further. Before I forget, because I tend to forget to take screenshots of my profits if we just, we get too much we get too deep in the mix. So let me just take screenshots of my profits real quick. All right. All right. Let me see what was my MFS profits over here. All right, my other two accounts are the same, so I don't have to copy that over. All right, and last account right here. All right, so let me just post up my profits real quick, guys, and then we'll continue on with our analysis for today. So, and you guys will see why I'm pretty content with not taking any more trades today on my own account, because I don't really need to. All right, so here are my profits for the day so far. Here's my main account. You can see the green strip right here, full TP on my FTMO. Total profit of 5,120 for the day, full TP off that trade. Here's my FTMO number 2 copier. I got some slippage here, total profit of 7,320 off that one trade. Here is my MFF number 1, total profit of 3,110, all wins. Here is my MFF number 2, total profit of 3,110, all wins as well. And here is my MFF number 3, total profit of 3,210. So pretty solid profits across all my accounts for the day. And that was just off one trade. So as you guys can see, the power of taking like one really quality trade could make a huge impact on your account. Like I just made, I don't know, like what, 1.5 to 3% off that one trade. That was a 1-to-1 risk to reward, but it was a quality trade, so it played out perfect. I had my pending order there, so I didn't really have to do much. I just had my pending order. Once it filled, I was done. Entered, closed for me. Didn't really have to do anything on my end. Pretty smooth. All right, there's a possible high-level momentum scalp right here that's coming up, guys. Just wanted to mark it up for you guys. Again, I don't know if I'll take any buys right here or if I'll really recommend taking any buys, because the trend down is pretty strong. So I don't know if I would necessarily recommend taking any buys. I'll mark it up for you guys, but I'm not going to be taking myself. Just want to give you guys a heads up. I know some of you guys like taking riskier trades, so it's up to you guys if you guys want to take this or not, but I am telling you and giving you the heads up here that I'm not taking it. So if I'm not taking it, there's probably a reason why I'm not taking it, right? So I'm giving you guys a reason right there, giving you guys a heads up. So if you guys take it and it hits, great. If you take it and it doesn't hit, understand that I'm giving you guys the heads up, because I don't want people complaining after this telling me that I'm not taking every single trade, right? Obviously, I'm not taking the trade because I'm telling you why I'm not. Just wait and see how this candle here closes, guys. You want to make sure that it actually closes in the at the end of the candle close, because this here can disappear. You can see there's a pending buy signal here, but it just disappeared. So this is probably not one that's going to close with the signal. You have about 10 seconds left on this candle right here, so you just want to give it a few moments for it to close, and it does not look like it's going to close properly. All right, here we got Nathan. Nathan locked in a total profit of 2,060 for the day. Nice, Nathan back on his challenge. So he just started his challenge today. Solid win on that. So Nathan took 100 lot. I'm assuming Nathan is like on a 100K count. So you're pretty solid, Nathan. You just need about 4 more trades, bro. 4 more wins and you're solid past the challenge. So there we go with that. Got Nathan right there. Nice profit. All right, guys, no entry right there. So, all right, now that I've pretty much covered everything, let me look down the chat and make sure that I didn't miss anything here. If there's any questions that you guys have. All right, let me scroll all the way to the top. Just want to make sure. I'm going to go down everything from the top down. So Nick's asking, you're going for 300 pips today? Yeah, that's what I went for. Nick's asking, my order filled? Yep, it filled. Nick said I set my sell stop at the same price as you did, didn't get in. Oh, what price did you set it at, Nick? So I put the numbers right here. You guys saw the numbers right on open. I marked it up for you guys. I left it here directly. The top number is obviously going to be the entry point. Plus is going to be the stop loss because you're going for a sell, right? So if you do plus 30, that's a stop loss. Minus 30, that's a TP, right? Because this is entry point, you're going for a sell. Anything above it will be the stop loss. Anything below will be the TP. So if this is too much of a complication for you guys, just enter manually. You don't have to use a pending order. I mean, if that's too much work for you, then just enter manually when price gets to that level of liquidity. Because I do mark up the levels here. So price gets to that point, just hit sell or buy. It's not that difficult to do it that way. And price did drop even further. So you guys saw from the markup over here, price went way past it. So even if you entered like a second late, you still would have hit your TP because it dropped right through to the next level. So that's the number right there, Nick. I'm going down from top to bottom, guys. So I'm reading everybody's questions as we scroll down. But yeah, the top number is obviously going to be the entry point. You know, if it's a sell or a buy, that's how you'll know what the other numbers are for. If it's a sell, if it's a plus, that's going to be stop loss, obviously, because you want price to go up. That's going to stop you out. The minus 30 is going to be the TP because you're going for a sell. Vice versa, if you're looking for a buy, the plus is going to be the TP. The minus is going to be the stop loss because you want price to go up. So other than that, let me scroll down a little bit and see what else I'm missing. Nick said, weird, wasn't it 33,334? No, it's 33,264, Nick. Because 33,324 was a trading view price. We subtracted by 60 because that's a price difference between trading view and MT4. That's probably why you didn't get in, because you put the wrong price in. All right, so let me keep going down the list. Let's go down the list, answering all the questions as I see. Nick said when I hit liquidity, but wasn't at that price, I canceled. Yeah, I mean, if you put that pending order on your trading on your MT4, Nick, you would have seen that there was price was nowhere near that. So there's no way it could get filled, right? So even if you made the mistake of putting it on your MT4, if you look at your MT4 chart, you wouldn't see the lines on there because your order would be so far off. That's like 600 pips away. So I'm going down the list, guys. Let me see if there's anything else here. Scrolling down, caught the full move. CJ say loves when it runs smooth like that. Karen said she passed her daily goal. Nice. Broadway said he caught it late, but he caught the second one. Solid. I'm just going to scroll down. I'm just going to go down to the questions. I see a lot of people's comments here as we go through. Yeah, Maddie said that's crazy. I set my price is the same as you got filled at 33. We got it at the same price then, Maddie. Yeah, same exact price. All right, let me scroll down further. Just want to make sure. Question from Brian. Brian's asking, I'm a little confused. So would 33,254 be considered liquidity? Let me see where you got that number from. I'm going to mark up the liquidities that passed. So I'm going to go and mark up liquidity over here. Or, I mean, I don't have it here anymore. I got to go in the hard time frames like the 10. So let me see what the closest liquidity was here. Closest liquidity would have been right there, and right there. So Brian is asking, a little confused. So with 33,254, no, I don't see any liquidity right here, Brian. The lowest time frame we go down to is 10-minute. So I don't see anything here at 33,254. If you guys are confused about liquidity, watch the previous mentoring sessions, right? So I mentioned that in the last couple live sessions. If you guys want to see where liquidity is marked up, watch every live session from last week and watch the past 3 mentoring sessions, because I went over this stuff in detail. And you guys can watch there and you guys can understand and practice it. Let's see, Brian said, so Brian, if you can let me know like how you identify that liquidity, I can probably resolve your confusion. But this is the lowest time frame here, and there's no liquidity at that price. I go from the daily down to the 10-minute. So, you know, if you guys want to see how liquidity is marked up, just make sure to join these sessions on time so that you guys can see me mark up liquidity, because I do it every morning. So I start from the daily. I go from the daily time frame. I mark up liquidity. I go down to the 4-hour, mark up liquidity. I go to the 8-hour liquidity. But these higher time frames don't really matter, guys. So I mark these up just because, but they're not really relevant because price is so far from these areas. The only relevant ones would be like the 10-minute, 15-minute, and 30-minute, because these are the closest to price, right? So this is all that's really going to matter. But I do mark it up from the daily. So daily, 8-hour, 4-hour, 2-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, and 10-minute. That's pretty much it. But the only ones that price will likely hit will be probably the 30-minute, 15, and 10. Because if you look over here on the daily, you know, these prices are not going to hit. These prices were hit like in October 2022. Even this, you know, this zone right here, this is from March 24th. That's like a month ago or 2 months ago. These prices are not going to get hit anytime soon. So I do mark it up from the daily 8-hour, 4-hour, 2-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, and 10-minute, but the only relevant ones would be these top 3 right here. I just do it for visualization purposes. So let me keep going down real quick. I'm going down the list, guys. So if you guys had any questions, you know, I'm going down the list from top to bottom, answering whatever I can find along the way. And let me go back to the charts real quick. So, all right, we have another lower low right here. So another possibility of a high low momentum scalp. Again, as I mentioned, guys, not necessarily the type of entry that I'm looking for right now because price is so strong for a bearish bias. All right, so we have a pending buy signal right here. If this candle breaks and closes past this pivot number 2, then there's a possible entry for a high low momentum scalp. But again, it's not one that I would personally look to take for the obvious reasons. All right, we got that right there. Let me scroll down real quick and look further. Maria's asking, sorry, came a little late. Are we aiming for 300 pips? Yeah, only for the first liquidity push, Maria. So that's the only one that that we're taking. It's just the first liquidity push. I'm not looking for any more liquidity here. I did identify the next levels of liquidity down here, but I'm not necessarily looking to take them because at this point, price is a bit overextended. So I'm not looking to take any other levels of liquidity. I'm just looking for that first one. I'm taking a full lot size typically on that trade, and I let it run to its TP. Let me scroll down further over here. Maddie said momentum pivot scalp hit full TP on trading view. Yeah, the one right there, that Satyam to full TP on that one. Let's see, Williams asking, hey, Sean, can you tell me which time frame liquidity that hit was marked up on? I missed the markup. Nick, it's not on the 1 minute. So Nick mentioned 1 minute, guys, but I don't mark up liquidity on the 1 minute. So it was not the 1 minute where it was marked up on. The lowest I go on is a 10 minute. Entry was on the 1 minute, but the markup was on the 10. So I don't go anywhere under the 10-minute time frame. Again, if you guys want to review that, review all the previous live sessions from last week. I've been doing the strategy every day last week. I've done my data on it. It hasn't lost a trade all May, so it's been pretty solid. And if you guys want more practice, just review the previous mentoring sessions because I go over them in detail there. All right, so there's no entry here for a high low momentum scalp, guys. The buy signal never came up, so there's nothing for us to take here at the moment. There's new higher high right here, though, so this is going to be useful. As you guys can see, price is pretty much ranging around this area. All right, let me scroll down further. All right, Nick said, hey, Sean, for us noobs tomorrow, if you set a sell stop, could you possibly be a bit more specific on exactly what number? I mean, I'll try to, Nick. I mean, the numbers were pretty clear right here on this screen. So, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the first number is always going to be the entry point. If it's plus, that's going to be where your TP or stop loss is going to be above, and then same below. Let's see, Nick said, not saying you weren't today, but there were multiple numbers that threw me off. There's always going to be multiple numbers, Nick, because I can't, like, unfortunately, there's no option here on the calculator for me to say, hey, Nick, here's the entry point, right? If I could do that, I would, but I can't say put entry right here or anything like that. So there's typically going to be 3 numbers on there. The first number is usually going to be entry point, and then if it's a plus or minus, I mean, I can't put anything here on the notes because you can't put anything here specifically. But if this is a problem for you guys, just enter manually, right? Like I mentioned earlier, because this isn't going to be useful for everyone, right? Because not everyone's going to be fast enough to set their TP stop loss. Nick said, yeah, there is. You only set one entry point, right? So just tell us what you set your entry point to. All right, Nick, I'll take the trade for you too, just so you can make sure you don't miss it. I'm joking with you, Bob. But yeah, I'll try to help you out as much as I can. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like, you know, where it's at. If you put the pending order on your chart on your MT4, you can literally see on your screen that it's not at the right place, right? Because here's the thing: if the entry point is below current price and you set the wrong number on your chart, it's going to be at a certain point, right? I mean, I'll try to do as more than I already did, but I guess I could be a little more specific or somehow for you guys. But the market moves fast, guys. I can't hold your hand through every single move here. Pablo said, yeah, you can trade for him and make the withdrawal. No, I'm just messing with you, Nick. I'll try to do more than I already did, but I don't know how much like more detailed I could be. I mean, because you could do the math yourself, Nick. You know, the price is here. I marked up. So, for example, I mark up the price here, right? You know where the liquidity is. It's right there. So obviously, you're not going to put the trading view price on your MT4. You're going to put the MT4 price, right? So that was your mistake earlier. Your mistake was that you put the MT4 price, you put the trading view price. Obviously, the price for trading view is not MT4 price. And if you put the pending order on your MT4, you would have obviously seen that it wasn't on there. Here's what I did. So like, I used my own logic to figure what this was out, right? In order for me to find the price difference, I pretty much put in the trading view price because it's higher than MT4, and then I subtract it by MT4, right? So you just put trading view price right here, and then you put here. I'm gonna do it for you just so you can see. So if you wanted to enter at this price right here, Nick, see where the price is currently at. 33,163, right? You go over to MT4. Obviously, price is different on MT4. You're gonna go and subtract it because the price is less. So price on MT4 right now is 33,207, right? Or the price is moving too fast right now. I'm not able to like get the exact price. 33,163. Oh no, sorry. That was my bad. I did that wrong. So in order to get the price difference here, guys, and I'll show you exactly how I got the price difference between TradingView and MT4. So look at where price is currently at right here. 33,262, right? Subtract, go to MT4. This price is different. 33,202. Price difference is 60 pips or 60 points, right? So in order to get the different price, you just got to go over here. If this is your entry price on TradingView, it's basic math, right? 33,163, and then you subtract that by 60. This is your MT4 price, right? If you want to set your TP stop loss, if you're entering a sell here, then you subtract this by, so 33,103. If you want to set your TP, if you're going for a sell, you're going to subtract that by 30 points, right? Because you're going for 300 pips. That's going to be your TP. Vice versa, if you want to hit your or figure out what your stop loss is, you do the same thing, 33,103, and then plus 30, right? That's how you get your TP stop loss. So your entry point would be 33,103. Your TP would be 33,1073. Your stop loss would be 33,133. You're just doing the math to like figure out what the price difference is. Price difference is 60 points. So if your price entry here is going to be that, you just subtract it and whatever to get to that point. But yeah, I guess I can try to make things a little more clear for you guys, but market's moving too fast, Nick. I can't tell you in like 1 second, like, hey, bro, here's your TP stop loss, right? You got to do some work on your own end too. Because the market's moving quick. If I'm struggling to do it myself, how much harder is it going to be for me to tell you exactly what to do too? So I just want to give you guys a heads up there, because I can't do everything for you guys, right? I could do as much as I can, but if I'm struggling to put my own pending order in there, it's not going to be reasonable for me to give you the exact things too. It's just not going to make sense. Anyways, back to the charts over here. There's a high-low scalp right here coming up. I'm not in this position. I'm marking up trades for you guys as they come up, but there's nothing for me to take here specifically. I would probably be looking for a sell here. There's a high-low scalp right there. I don't know if anybody caught it, but they just came up right there. So I'm not really looking for buys here. If I do look and see any sells here, that's what I look for. There was a high-low scalp there, not one I took, but it looks like it could have been good. Anyways, let me scroll down. I'm gonna keep answering some more questions here. So there's a lot of I see like 40 messages here on the Zoom, guys. So I'm like literally scrolling down and trying to see if I can answer everyone's questions. Johnny's asking if I hit my profit target for 50K challenges, is the remainder balance applied to the second one? I know they give you a brand new challenge, or they give you a brand new account, Johnny. So once you pass your challenge, then they'll give you a brand new login. That's going to be your verification. You'll have to make your 5% on that. And then when you get funded, they give you another brand new account. So every time you go through a phase, they give you a brand new account. And then once you're funded, they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to just reset your account at your payout date, or they're going to give you a new account. If they want to move you to a new server, they'll give you a brand new account. It happens to me every once in a while. I'll be on one server for like maybe a couple months, and then they give me a brand new account to log into. And then it's just another funded account on a different server. All right, so let me scroll down a little further. Let's see, C's asking, is this the high-low momentum scalp? No, it's not. So you need a sell signal or a buy signal to have a catalyst for entry, C. So there's no entry over here for any high-low momentum scalp at the moment. You're looking for a lower low. So for example, here you would have a higher high. You need a sell signal at bracing closes past pivots over here. Pivots 1 and 2. But since there's a sell signal over here, you can't get another sell signal. You have to have an opposite signal before you can get to that point. So let me scroll over here real quick. I'm going to keep going down lower and make sure there is anything else over here. So I'm just answering everybody's questions, guys, right now. There's no entries for us to take right now at the moment. Andrew's asking, is there any news that we're looking out for today? Just joined late. Not today, Andrew. Question from Edwin. Edwin's asking, how do you decide if you're going to go for, he's basically asking, you know, how do I figure out what TP stop loss to use? It just depends on the market conditions, Edwin. So like, for example, right here, so there's a high low momentum, or there was a high low scalp right here, right? I'm just going to review this real quick and I'll show you. So what you want to do is you want to look at market conditions. So for example, here, there's an entry here, right? For a high low momentum scalp, or a high low scalp. So I keep calling it that. You would typically go for a 1030 split. This is like the default TP stop loss. If the candle is too big, then you go for a higher TP stop loss, right? In order to identify whether it's too big or too small, what you would do here is you would figure out to see if the candle on entry is too big. So obviously you can see that the volatility here is not super high. So for this right here, you would just enter a 1030 split. If the candle is huge, like say, for example, you get an entry like this right here, right? The candle is huge and you want an entry. Obviously, you're not going to use a 1030 split because it's too, like your stop loss would get hit, right? The candle right there is too big. So I know there's no entry right here, Edwin, but if this candle is too big and you still want to take the entry, and say all the candles are big like this, then in this case, you'd use a 2550, right? Use something like that so that you can survive, but you wouldn't take this move here, because even if you were to take this move here, you would see that this candle here is still too big. So again, in order to determine if the candle is too big is if this candle here is bigger than your stop loss. Because if you get a big candle like this, price will typically retrace up before coming down. And that's literally what happened here, right? So like, for example, here, if this pushed up too high, you can see how it pushed up and then it comes right back down. And this was around opening candle too, so you wouldn't have taken that. But that's how you would determine if you're using, you know, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, or 1 to 1. I mean, it depends on the strategy, Edwin. So you have to like cater it to the strategy that you're applying. Obviously, on the 1 minute, you're going to go for a smaller TP because it's a 1 minute time frame. But if you want to go on the higher time frames, then you'd use a different TP stop loss. All right, let me scroll down a little further. And don't worry, guys, you guys are not missing out on any trades. There's nothing here to take, nothing official at least. The official trades here would be the high-low momentum scalps, but there's no high-low momentum scalps coming up. The only high-low momentum scalp that can come up would be a buy entry, but there's no buy entries here coming up anytime soon. We have a lower low right here. So you need a buy signal to break and close past this structure over here, which we don't have yet. So the only entry that you could get here for an official entry would be a buy entry. There's other strategies that you can apply though. So like, for example, here I marked up the high-low scalp. If you guys are familiar with my strategies, I have like over 30 strategies that you guys can apply. They all work. It's just figuring out one that works and one that works for you specifically and sticking to it. So for right now, main strategies that we're looking at are going to be the high-low momentum scalp. I'll put the criteria up here for you guys who are new. High-low momentum scalp. And then also over here is liquidity, but this is just a once a day type move. So I'm not really looking for any other liquidity moves over here. All right, so we currently have a buy signal right there. Price is going sideways, so it's not necessarily an area that you want to, you know, look to trade in. So let me scroll down a little further. I'm just seeing this over here, guys. Yeah, so Nick said you were on a different screen upon hitting liquidity. So entering when it hit wasn't possible for me. So that's why I mark up all the areas of liquidity over here pre-market, guys. So if you guys are not paying attention, not marking up liquidity on your own chart when I'm doing it, then I can't do anything for you, right? If you want to have your own liquidity zones here, guys, you guys have to have the indicators. Like, you know, like I mentioned before, guys, you know, I can't do everything for you guys. So like Nick, if you really want the liquidity zones and get the indicators, bro, like it's not hard, right? Get the indicators and you'll have liquidity. If you have the indicators, you could take all the trades you want in the world. But if you're like watching for me to do everything for you, you know, it's kind of difficult because I did mark up the liquidity before market opened. So pre-market, I marked up all liquidity zones. I even left the chart open for a while I was doing the math. If you're not going to do the work and put in, you know, the because what I do here, so I'll do it again for you guys. Like every morning, this is what I do. I just want to show you guys literally, if you guys don't want to pay for the indicators, that's completely fine, but you guys have to put in the work. You guys can't just like expect everything to be done for you, right? So let me go over here. I'm going to show you exactly what I do every morning, right? I'm just going to show you guys how this works so that you guys will not make the same mistake in the future, right? Let me just, because I thought I did everything like where we can fall, because everybody else took the trade. So I don't, Nick's like the one person that didn't take the trade, but everyone else took the trade. So let me just show you guys what you guys can do. If you guys don't want to miss this trade and you guys don't have the indicators, if you guys are on the YouTube, it doesn't matter where you guys are, because even though the YouTube is delayed, there's people on the YouTube that caught this trade and they don't even have the live stream. So let me just show you guys real quick. Like Satyam's been on the YouTube for like months, and he's killing it every day. He's making like 9 wins a day, 5 to 9 wins a day, and he's not even on the live stream. So here, this is what I do every morning, guys. So market opens right here at 6:30, and don't worry, we're not missing any trades here. Or actually, we might be. Let me see if this is coming up right here. Just 1 second, guys. I'll mark it up for you guys right here real quick if this closes, and I'm going to show you guys what I do every morning. I've been doing this every morning for like the past like month now, so it's not like I'm doing anything new here. All right, so let me go over here real quick. There's a possible high-low momentum scalp if this candle breaks and closes past the pivot right here. It doesn't look like it's going to close. We have about 5 seconds left. Okay, so nothing there, right? Okay, so we have a pending buy signal right here. I'll just keep watching it for a little bit to see if it closes. I know some of you guys are still looking to take these trades here, but for me personally, I probably wouldn't take this buy here because everything here is bearish, right? 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. Everything here is bearish. So I'm not really looking to take any buys here at the moment. Looking over here at the fundamentals are currently down 123 points. Another reason why I wouldn't take a buy here, because the fundamentals are bearish. Also looking over here at retail sentiment is currently 50-50. So they're pretty much sideways. I mean, it's pretty neutral right now with regard. So obviously I would not be looking to take any buys here. Some of you guys still want to take risky trades, so it's really up to you if you want to take the trade or not, but I'm giving you guys a heads up that I'm not going to take it. Looks like this is going to be invalid anyway, so not going to be useful to us. Anyways, let's go back to what I do every morning, guys. So like here, I'm going to give you guys the literally what you guys should be doing. If you guys don't want to pay for the indicators, that's completely fine. I don't even care if people get the indicators or not, because I prefer to have them within the closed group. I don't even like to mentor anymore, but I still mentor you guys every week. But this is what I do every morning, right? This is what the chart looks like at 6:30. This is pre-market, right? 6:30. What I do every morning is I go on the daily time frame. And if you guys don't have the indicators, that's fine, because I mark everything up for you here. So you don't even need the indicators. The indicators are if you're really serious about your trading and you want to like really do everything properly, then obviously it's going to help you because this does everything for you. So I go on the daily here, I mark up untested high lows, right? Given you guys can do this on your own, you don't have to have the indicators. If you know how to identify high lows, you can identify the high lows yourself. So right here, this is the daily time frame. I'm going to go over here to the 8 hour. Same thing right here, right? I'm looking for untested high lows. And like I mentioned before, these numbers are irrelevant because price is not going to touch these levels. I'm just doing it for you guys. This is visualization purposes. Because you really don't need these levels, but I'm going to mark them up for you guys anyways, because I want you guys to understand where liquidity is sitting. So right here is the 8 hour. I go down to the 4 hour. All right, so we got that right there, that right there, that right. I do this every single morning, guys. So if you guys are showing up to the live sessions late, that's your problem, right? You got to show up on time. You can't be here late and expect to like have everything ready for you, or for you to catch on like within the last second or a couple seconds ago, right? So here, we got this over here, 4 hour. Let's go down to the 2 hour. I do this every morning. All right. 2 hour right there. I go down to the 1 hour. And I do this for you guys so that you guys can see. So if you guys see me marking it up here, it wouldn't matter because as I mentioned before, these numbers don't matter. 30 minute. This is where the numbers kind of matter, but they still don't matter until you go to very lower time frames. 15 minute right here. And I'm just doing exactly what I did this morning to show you guys how we got that entry, because there's no excuse for like missing the entry, right? If everybody took the entry, there's like really no excuse to miss the entry. You can enter it manually. So again, right there, here's the 10 minute, right? We have all the time frames marked up. Then I go down to the 1 minute. At this point right here, guys, I already have everything marked up. I already told you guys, okay, this is what we're going to do. I mark it up for you guys. I measure it, and I'll measure from the top. I'm like, okay, this is where price is. If price pushes up here, this is liquidity, right? I'm like, this is 1,000 pips away. It's probably not going to hit. I told you guys that from the beginning. And then I went down to the bottom over here, And I was like, okay, this is 600 pips away. So this is probably where it's going to hit, right? That's what I said. And I looked at the overall bias. I said it was bearish. It's probably going to be a bearish sell. So with that right there, I'm like, okay, you guys see the number right here. You could, if you want to pause your live stream, you can pause your live stream and see right there. The number's right there, 33,324. And you knew where that number was, Nick, because that's the number that you put in your MT4, which was obviously not the number you're supposed to put in. So you knew the number was already there. At that point, you don't even need my chart, right? Because you know where the number's at. So you have that number right there. What you do at this point here, and I mark it up for you guys. I'm like, okay, if price hits this point, you can take it for a sell. Given I didn't have this chart open on open, but you still have the number there, so you know exactly where to make the entry. Okay, so this is how I mark liquidity at this point. You guys, if you guys don't have the indicators or you guys don't know like how to do stuff, you have the number right there, so you already know where the entry point is. Obviously, use your basic logic. Compare the pricing from TradingView to MT4. It's off by 60 points. So from here, I had my calculator open. I was like, okay, price was 33.24, and I even made a mistake on the first time doing it, so I had to do it twice. 33.324 minus 60, that's your entry point on MT4. You subtract it by 30 points, or you add 30 points, that's going to be the stop loss. You go back to the original number, 33.264, you subtract it by 30 points, and that's the TP, right? Because you're going for a sell. Entry point, stop loss, TP. All the numbers are right there. I set my pending order, and then I went to look at other charts, and then from there, that was the trade. So, guys, I just wanted to like break it down for you guys, because there's like, I can only do so much for you guys. If you guys want to do it yourself, get the indicators, right? If you don't want to get the indicators, then that's fine, but you get what you pay for, right? If you want to pay for nothing and go on the YouTube stream, obviously it's going to be harder, but I mean, I can only do so much. Anyways, back to the charts, guys. There's nothing here for us to take right now. This right here was not the entry for the high-low momentum scalp, because this candle already broke and closed past it. So there's no entries for us here right now at the moment. Currently have a new higher high right here. So if this is the case, we might get the swing back to the downside. But we will have to continue with this here. Yeah, Satyam is here on the YouTube. So Satyam said, I'm on a 30-second delay on YouTube. I saw Sean mentoring for liquidity, and I draw my own. I do match with Sean's analysis. Yeah, so like if you guys look over here on the YouTube, Satyam and Glenn both don't have the indicators. They don't even have live streams, but they're profiting with us here every day. So there's really no excuse for people to not be profiting. If you guys have issues with trading or any of that stuff, let me know and I can help you. But I'll try to make things as efficient as possible if I can. There's only so much I can do, right, on my end to help you with this stuff. All right, let me scroll down a little further, and I'm going to see what else we're missing over here. All right, I'm just scrolling down a little further, guys. All right, Maddie, if you're all done, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Yeah, Solange said every now and then Sean gets to the point that he wastes so much time teaching and helping that he loses trades and money. And it's, yeah, no, definitely. That's why I get kind of frustrated, guys, teaching. That's why I don't really mentor anymore. If you guys have noticed, I don't mentor people one-on-one anymore, because it just takes too much time out of my day to mentor people. And I miss out on trades myself. Like even here on the live session, I could have taken a lot of other trades here, but I'm like wasting a lot of time trying to explain how like things are done and stuff like that, which I don't mind. I like helping people out, but it does come with a cost. There's no high-level momentum scalps right here at the moment, guys. So we currently have, I know today's kind of crazy, guys. We're kind of all over the place. I'm explaining a lot of different things, and I'm showing you guys different examples, but don't worry, we're not missing out on any trade. So we haven't missed out on one trade today. So if you guys are sitting around and kind of confused about what's going on, don't worry, because we haven't missed one trade. There's a possible high-level momentum scalp that's coming up here. Again, guys, let me just refresh what we're doing here. Our main strategies that we're applying here on the live sessions are going to be the high level momentum scalp. This is like one of the main strategies we're applying. However, this strategy hasn't came up very often. Last week it came up on Friday, and that was pretty much it. It came up like 3 times on Friday, but that was about it. Monday through Thursday, there was no entries for this. So we started incorporating the liquidity pushes over here. And with these liquidity pushes over here, we're pretty much, it's like a one-time trade. Like you're just taking it once a day, basically. It's a one-on-one risk to reward. Just make sure you're using proper risk on the trade. And this is pretty much all we're doing. We're applying one entry here for the liquidity push, and then we're looking for other entries here for the high level momentum scalp. We just don't have anything here yet. So I know we're going a bit off topic, answering other questions, and a lot of people chiming into the chat, but there's no other entries for us to take. There's other strategies that other people are applying, but they're not considered official entries. So like there's a couple entries here that came up, which is a high-low scalp that I think a couple of people took down here. So there was one entry here, which was a pivot scalp, momentum scalp. There was also another entry here that was a high-low scalp. I didn't take any of those trades, so they're not going to count, obviously, and they're not official trades, so they wouldn't count either way, even if I did take them. So don't worry, guys. I'm still here. I'm still fully focused and zoned in on these charts. There just isn't anything for us to take at the moment. It's 7:27 right now, so it's getting we're about a third of a way to the end of the session. But at the moment right now, there's just nothing for us to take right now specifically. So. Cool. Yeah, Maddie says he's going to stay on, but he closes MT4. Probably best decision right there to do, Maddie. So guys, just an FYI, I did the logic and the math here. The price difference between YM or TradingView and MT4 right now, or not MT4. So the price difference between TradingView, YM, and FTMO is 60 points, right? So if you guys ever want to put a pending order, you just have to subtract the current price by 60 points, or your entry point by 60 points. So for example, here, price is currently 33,291, and I'll do the math for you guys really quick. I kind of I was doing this data research for like the past week or so that I can start putting pending orders. But right now, the current price is 33,191 or 190, subtract out by 60. This is MT4 price for FTMO. So that's how you could figure out the pricing. But again, I don't really like doing this because it's too much work. I just like entering manually, just hitting buy or sell on the quick trade manager. The only time I put a pending order is typically for the liquidity push, because for the specific reason today, you guys saw my profits. For the specific reason here was that I can just set my order, it fills my order, and goes straight to my TP. I don't have to worry about entering or exiting. I just set the pending order there. Like for example, today I wasn't even on the liquidity chart. It filled my order because it spiked down, and then it went straight to my TP. Things like that are going to happen where you're going to get big spikes in price, and you just don't have control over like where price is going to go from there. But yeah, guys, so if you guys want to do pending orders, just do the math on it. That's all you guys have to do on there. You just have to subtract the current number by 60. It's not always going to be that number though, so just keep that in mind, guys. Every morning, you guys should always do the math. So from what I've noticed is FTMO price is Ben Harvick said 1 + 1 = 4. He's joking though, guys. He's messing. He's doing his math, Ben Harvick math. But anyways, every morning, if you guys want to see what the current price is, and I'll try to do this for you guys every morning. It's just we don't have that much time in the morning to identify because price is moving too fast. But every morning, just go to your price right here on TradingView. It's going to be the current price. So just go to your current price and then go to FTMO and then subtract the FTMO price. So every morning, just look at this price, put that into your calculator. 33,285, and then go to your FTMO price. Don't put the decimals because there's no decimals here on YM. So you'll just go here and then subtract it by 33,230. I mean, price is gonna be a little different because I'm doing it a little slow, but the main gist of it is that it's around 60 points. That's usually the price difference between TradingView and FTMO. Let's see. Yeah, Satyam said high low from TradingView YM data due to Sean's suggestion. I just keep listening to what he's saying and what I can see on his YouTube chart with a 30-second delay. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for the people on the YouTube. Like, I'm gonna be realistic. Like, people who are profiting with this and are on the YouTube only, it's really difficult because they're on a 30-second delay, like Satyam said. He just looks at my charts here. He'll mark up his levels just like I do. He's just mimicking what I'm doing on my charts. And then from there, he's taking his entries. He doesn't have the indicators. He doesn't even have the Zoom. He's on YouTube. He just watches what I mark up here, marks it up on his own chart. And then when he sees my strategies come up, he takes the entries. So, I mean, you know, if you really want it, you can make it happen. Like, I've seen Glenn and Satyam here on the YouTube streams for like the past, I don't know, like 3 to 6 months now. And they don't have any access to anything that you guys have. And they're killing it every day. So, hey, Frederick, how's it going? Good to see you here. And you're probably looking for Brock, huh? Brock's still not here. That guy's still lagging. Barty said, Sean, candles are even different between YM and MT5. Yeah, you're right, Barty. The candles are different. So I would always base it off the price. The candle is probably not going to be accurate between the two because the data is always going to be different, but the pricing will always be kind of similar, or it'll be close enough at least. Frederick, yeah, we're live right now, Frederick. We're still live. The YouTube is just a bit delayed. I think it's delayed like 10 to 30 seconds. All right, so we got some profits over here from Anelli. Anelli is currently up 3,620 for the day, all wins. Nice work, Anelli. So solid profits right there. We got Maddie over here, total profit of 1,020 for the day, all wins as well. Solid, Maddie. All right, let me see if there's anything else over here that I'm missing. All right, let's see. So we got nothing over here. See, Solange said, if Sean ever said F the live and just provide the indicators, would you survive? It's a big fear of mine and the reason why I study daily. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Yeah, no, I mean, it makes things a lot easier when I trade live because you guys see me actually using these tools live with you guys. Like what Solange basically said was like, you know, what would happen if like I didn't have live sessions and I was only providing the indicators? It'd be difficult because you guys wouldn't be able to see it like you know, everything in action live. But you guys wouldn't have to worry about that. I like trading live with you guys, even though we kind of get off track sometimes. Trading with you guys live has actually like made me like a way better trader because with me trading live with you guys, I can't make mistakes, right? Whenever I make mistakes with you guys, it's like a big L on my end. So yeah, I actually like trading live with you guys. Some people don't like trading live because it's distracting. Like today, I was kind of distracted a bit, but I didn't miss anything. I'm still zoned in. Yeah, C6 at Solange, that's how we started. I know Solange's been here for a long time too, C6, like around the same time you were around. If you guys remember before, I wasn't trading live. I was trading live like maybe once a week or twice a week. But now I do it every day. I do it for my benefit just as much as your guys' benefit. It helps me help you guys. Because this way I'm like forced to like practice every day and like be on point. Let's see. Yeah, CJ said, I would suggest to any new people that are having issues to come to our mentoring sessions and review them on YouTube. I go back and review the videos all the time. Resources and support is always available. Yeah, I mean, for the For the mentoring sessions, guys, the mentoring session is available to everybody. It's available to people who are paying and people who aren't paying, right? It's available for free on the YouTube live stream. Answer everybody's question. It doesn't matter if you're a premium member or not. I'm there to help you guys out. So if you guys ever need help with anything, just attend the mentoring sessions. And with that said, as I mentioned, I'm not having the mentoring session today, guys. So I just want to make that clear. I will put the I'll put the availability over here for the mentoring session real quick. I'm just busy a lot this week. I'm moving, and I'm also today's Kodi's birthday. Where's Kodi at? Kodi's downstairs. He just ran downstairs, so I'm not going to be able to have the mentoring session today. So I can do it Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday, May 17th at 2 p.m. or Thursday, May 18th at 2 p.m. And if these times don't work, guys, just let me know. I try to make myself as available as possible for you guys. So if that date doesn't work for you guys or that time doesn't work for you guys, let me know and I'll make adjustments. All right, we got Nelly over here on his other account. Total profit of 5,630 for the day. Nice work, Nelly. So you took a couple buy limits over here, all full TPs. So total profit of 5,630 for Nelly's second account. There goes Brock. Hey, Brock, how's it going? Morning. Frederick said, Sean. Yeah, unfortunately, Frederick, I don't really give any discounts for anything here because I don't. Yeah, we did the 30-day trial before, but what happened is a lot of people abuse that, right? A lot of people want to just they'll make fake accounts and let's try to get the 30-day trial like over and over again. For me personally, Frederick, I'm not really looking to share my strategies with like the public anymore. That's why you guys will see online. I don't really have I don't advertise anymore. If you guys look on like YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, I'm not really advertising to people because I'm trying to keep these strategies under the radar. I make so much more profit just trading. So I don't really look to sell anybody anything. So if you guys want access to it, it's available to you guys, but I'm not going to advertise it to you guys to sign up because I prefer to keep the strategies within. So I'm going to use them and then you guys here are perfectly fine using them too. But I'm not looking to like have like the wide, mainstream public know about my strategies. Because you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware of it. Like you guys have seen other people, like a lot of people who teach other strategies, their strategies don't really work that well anymore because the more people who use a specific strategy, the less effective it'll be because the market makers will trade against them. Like if you guys have noticed, like in the past, a lot of like last year, a lot of people got onto like supply and demand and like support and resistance, right? If you guys try to apply those strategies now, they're not as accurate as they were back then. Not to say that they're not accurate, but they're not as accurate as they were back then because so many people are using them. So for me, I'm trying to keep my strategies and my indicators like on the down low so that we can continue to make profits, trading this way versus the way of others. So. Yeah, that's the line you said. I remember Sean missing days and the chat would go into panic. Yeah, I rarely miss days anymore. If I ever miss a day, it's usually because I've been doing research the night before and I just wake up late. Nice, perfect. Yeah, Satyam said he's up 900 pips. Thank you, Sean. I'm done. Liquidity, 2 liquidities and 2 V1s. Solid. Nice work, Satyam. So Satyam is like a perfect example. Satyam has been part of the group for like a couple months now. He doesn't have the live stream, doesn't have the indicators, but he's still profiting every day. I think his profit goal every day is 900 pips, and he's been doing that day in, day out. So great work, Satyam. Yeah, so if you're done, I'll see you back here tomorrow. All right, guys, there's still no entries for us right now. There's currently a higher high right now. So if we get a sell signal that breaks and closes past pivots 1 and 2 below here, then we may have a possible entry for a sell. If there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to put your questions in the chat. There's just nothing for us to take right now at the moment. We're pretty much done with liquidity for the day. So there's no other areas of liquidity that we're looking to take here. There is this lower level right here, which is kind of far away. It's about 1,400 pips. And then we have this upper level over here that is about 1,700 pips. So liquidity is pretty far from where price is currently at. So it does not look like we're going to have any entry points here for us. So I mean, if there's any questions that you guys have, I'm here to help you guys out. There's no high level momentum scalps right now either. As I mentioned, we currently have this higher high. So if we get a sell signal at bracing closes past pivots 1 and 2 right here, then possible entry. If not, then we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. See, Barack said he made the mistake and was caught trading at work, trying to do the live session. I'm now banned from using work internet. And a show causes looming, fingers crossed. Damn. Sucks, Barack. Fortunately for you, looks like you're gonna have to be a full-time trader now. Yeah, no, it sucks, Barack. So Barack got caught trading at work, so he can't. That's why he's getting on these live sessions so late. It's all good, Barack. Yeah, no, when I was working my last job, I used to get caught at work all the time too. So when I quit, it was like the best feeling ever. See, Gene Vaughn's asking, can price push back down? Yeah, the overall bias is still a sell, Gene Vaughn. So this is just a retracement. I mean, everything right here is pretty much pointing toward the sell, but I mean, I could be wrong. This thing can just correct back up. Gene Vaughn, price has been dropping for a long time now. So there's a possibility of it, but will it drop down? We really don't know. Because if you look over here, so let's take a look. Let's do an overall analysis of the charts real quick. So let's start off with the fundamentals. Fundamentals are currently down 39 points. So this is pretty much neutral right here. It's not a strong sell bias anymore. So price might be shifting up. Looking over here, yeah, same thing. It's still down like, less than 100 points. Look at the stock index over here for US30. It's starting to get pretty much even. It's not super heavy on one side. It's just United Health Group over here is pretty much heavy for 5 points on the sell side, but everything else over here is pretty much neutral for the most part. There's only like 2 stocks here that are actually heavy. Home Depot and United Health Group are down 6 points and 2 points. Salesforce is currently up 2 points right now too. So looking at this here from an overall perspective, Gene Vaughn, I don't know if price can come back down now. I could see it earlier, but not right now specifically, because right now the Dow is currently down 26 points. Retail sentiment over here is currently 49% short. So it's pretty much neutral. There's no bias here with retail sentiment. There's no bias here for fundamentals. The only bias that you have here is going to be the technicals. However, the shorter time frames over here are starting to be bullish. So you can see the 1 minute is very bullish. 5 minute here is starting to shift to the upside. The 10 minute over here is also starting to shift to the upside. However, the 30 minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour are pretty much neutral. They're neutral bearish. So higher time frames over here are bearish. Shorter time frames are bullish neutral. So they're complete opposite of each other. So at the moment, I can't really tell you, Gene Vaughn, if price is going to go up or whether it's going to go down. It's going to be pretty much neutral right now. There's no fundamental bias. There's no retail sentiment. Technicals here are both opposite. Short term is bullish neutral. Long term is bearish neutral. So you might, yeah, I hope you're not in a sell, Gene Vaughn. Right now is not the best time to be in a sell because a lot can happen. There's just no bias. That's why right now I'm not really looking to take any sells. If you guys have noticed, I'm not too inclined to take anything right now because price can really do anything at the moment. Yeah, not to scare you out of your position if you're in a sell, Gene Vaughn, but there's no direction right now. If you asked me this question like an hour ago, I would say, yeah, price could come back down, but at the moment, it's not really looking like it's too one-sided. Here's Patricia's profits for the day. Total profit of 1,633 for the day. All wins. Nice work right there, Patricia. 2 back-to-back wins. And we've got Barack over here. Total profit of 9,982 for the day. All wins as well. So nice work right there, Barack. All right, guys, it's getting close to 8 o'clock. It's 7:45 right now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We have a couple news events coming up later today at 8:30, so you probably want to stay out of the market until that passes. Not right here on Forex Factory, but over here on my FX book. We currently have so we got the 3-month bill auction and 6-month bill auction plus Fed Barkin speaking at 9:30. So we have a couple news events here at 8:30, and then we have the Fed speaking at 9:30. So unless you guys really need a trade, I'd probably just sit out the market. My profits for the day, let me add them up real quick. All right, so for my first account here, locking 5,120, second account 7,320, MFF account 3,110, 3,110, and then my third MFF 3,210. So total profit of damn, it's crazy. I didn't realize that I locked in this much today. 21,870. So this is a pretty good day to kick off the week, but just keep in mind, guys, that this trade didn't necessarily have to hit, right? If I lost this trade, I would be in the negative 21,000. So just keep that in mind, guys. I know the numbers here look big, but it's not always going to be a great day, right? It's just this month's been pretty good. Every day's pretty much been solid. These liquidity pushes have been hitting. So that's why it's been pretty okay with what I'm taking. So just take that with a grain of salt, guys. I know you guys have been seeing my profit. You've been seeing my profits every week or every day, actually, that have been pretty solid. But you know, it just takes one bad day and you can lose a lot of it. You just got to make sure that your risk management's on point. So like for this trade over here, let me just do the math real quick. So for this trade right here, I was supposed to make 6,000, right? So I'll just do the math real quick. It's on a $200,000 account. So 200K account divided by 6,000. Or wait, I did the math wrong. Okay, so I only risked like 3% on the trade, right? So you guys can see right here that my risk management's on point. I can lose 5% a day, or I can lose 10% total. I risked 3% on this trade. I won the trade. I made 3% on the trade. So, or I was supposed to make 3% on the trade. You can see the slippage, of course, but that's what I mean about risk management, right? If you guys are taking a trade, make sure that you're not risking more than 3% in one entire day. Because if you go over that, you can hit your daily loss, which is 5%. But if you risk 3%, you need to have like over 3 back-to-back losing days, which is probably not going to happen. You know, we don't really have days that are back-to-back losing like that. So as long as you use proper risk, guys, with your trades, you guys will be perfectly fine. You guys should have no problem staying consistent. You just got to make sure that you don't revenge trade or overtrade. Like for me, I took one trade today. I'm done. I could have taken more, but I didn't. That'd be just overtrading for me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. It's 7:48 right now, so it's about 12 minutes till 8. I don't really see anything else happening over here. The only opportunity that we may have here is if price comes down pretty sharply, then we can get a sell signal that breaks and closes past pivots 1 and 2 right here, and then you can take that for a possible sell to the downside, right? That's like one thing that you guys can take. But again, as I mentioned earlier with Gene Vaughn, he was asking if price can come back down. I don't know if price can come back down because the fundamentals here are not really bearish anymore. They're actually pretty neutral. They're down 18 points, but that's pretty much nothing. You look over here at sentiment. Sentiment is 50-50 right now, so there's no real direction in the market at the moment. So you don't really want to take too much risk, especially if you don't have some sort of bias. You only want to trade when you have a bias in the market. This is neutral. This is neutral. Technicals over here are also neutral. Short-term time frames over here are bullish neutral. The reason why they're bullish neutral is because 1 minute's bullish, 5 minutes bearish, and 10 minutes bearish. So they're pretty much sideways. Also right here on the higher time frames, you can see that this is also bearish neutral as well, because price is actually fully bearish here, but it's right in between the pivots, right? Or it's getting close to that point. So like, you know, like what Vanna Hartwig said over here, everything is possible. Price can go up or price can come down. There's no guarantee of which direction price is going to go. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, it looks like we'll be wrapping this up soon. It's 7:50 right now, so we got about 10 minutes till 8. Nothing's going to happen in 10 minutes, so it's not really worth the effort to risk anything here. But here's the clean chart. As you guys can see, I'll mark up the, let me go ahead and mark up the range right now. Yeah, so as you guys can see right here, there is not really much to play with. As you guys can see, price is pretty much just, it's trying to go back up to opening price. So if price does continue to push up higher, it's going to be at opening price right there. Let me go and draw the previous high low here. So we had some sort of a break and retest right here. So price, if I can assume properly, I would assume that price would likely push up further because you can see the break and retest pattern right here. So price broke and closed past the structure, retested. And if it continues, target price point is going to be opening price right here. That's target price point right there. If price continues to push up higher from where it's currently at. So yeah, if you guys are in a buy or you guys are looking to take a buy, that's going to be target price point right there. Because you guys can see the structure, price broke and closed past it, retested, and it's continuing up higher from where it's currently at. And it looks like that's where it's going to go. Yeah, exactly. Back to open, like Talanji mentioned. Talanji's old school. He knows about the back to open. That was a Rick strategy. If you guys remember Rick, I wonder if Rick's still on here, like on the YouTube. I know he watches my stories, so he knows I'm profiting every day. So he's probably still on the YouTube. Good old Rick. Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, if you guys have been around the group for a while, you guys know how you guys know how this group has evolved over the years. We got a lot of people who come and go, people who return, people who take breaks and then come back after a while. But Nick said he was a straight gambler and was proud of it. I mean, yeah, he had his days. Not any way that I'd recommend anybody trade, but you know, some people are just like that. That's how they trade. He's full of risk, but sometimes it worked for him. Yeah, Talanji said when Rick won, we were all celebrating. Right? Barack said, Rick, where did he go? He was a BTO ambassador, back to open ambassador. Yeah, I mean, the strategy worked. I showed you guys that strategy like almost every day. Like we looked at it and that thing was crazy because if you guys applied it right here, you guys could have caught that all the way up. If you guys saw this double rejection down here, the double bottom, you could have rolled this up to back to open like we just mentioned. I would never recommend anybody do that though, unless you guys have a specific strategy. Like for me specifically, I wouldn't just take any random entry here. I would confirm this right here. So what I would look for, this is the criteria that I would possibly take the back to open for. So the criteria that I personally would have seen down here is I would see the double bottom right here, see the double bottom rejection. I would see this right here, and this is a V1 variation. So you get a V1 variation right here, double wick. And then this would be my catalyst for entry, the buy signal. So the way that I could identify this is that this kind of shows you supply and demand, right? So you can see like this area being a support, and then this would be the supply where price pushes up, or demand, whatever you guys call it. I don't trade supply and demand, so I don't know what it's called, but whatever the lower one is, you know, you get a double body rejection here. This is reversal pattern. You get the buy signal right there. This would be the supply or demand or whatever you want to call it. And this is where you could have made the entry, right? See right there. You would take the entry like that, and then you would ride this back to open right there. So the way that like certain people do the back to open, like people mentioned Rick, he didn't really have a strategy for it. He just took any buy. But for me personally, I would see the double bottom right here, see that buy signal. This is basically the push that I would look for. And then this is where you would ride the trade up, right? And then right now it's still currently running. But this is how you guys can use my indicators to identify certain trades. You guys don't have to apply my strategies. You guys can see that my indicators work for any type of analysis that you guys want to do. You guys don't even have to have the trend here. If you guys want to have a clean chart, this is what your clean chart would look like, right? You would use the high lows to identify structure. So you identify the support down there. You saw the double test. Use the momentum for entry, and then you pretty much ride this up. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have your own strategies and you guys need help fine tuning it, just let me know. You know, join the mentoring sessions, guys. I can't tell you guys enough. Like if you guys join these mentoring sessions and you guys tell me what strategy you guys have and what you need help with, I've been trading for so long, I can help you master that strategy. I might start using your strategy, but I'll help you make it better. You know, I could find solutions for like whatever you guys are doing. Like if you guys have a strategy that you're using and it's just not consistent, just show me the strategy. I could tell you how to make it better. Like I could solve a lot of, I know the solutions to a lot of these strategies because I've pretty much applied all of them. You know, like Nick's laughing about it. Yeah, like I might use your strategy and I might make some profit off the strategy, but I'll definitely help you make it better. Because every indicator I've created, there's a reason behind each indicator. Like for some reason, if I keep getting stopped out or I get caught in reversals, that's why I created the sessions indicator, right? So now I don't really get caught in these fake outs because you guys can see over here, this is where the fake outs happen, right? Where the session is at. So I only create indicators for solutions. Like if I need a solution for something, I'll create an indicator. I don't just create random indicators. They're all meant for a reason. Yeah, Medusa, that's the first buy he took. So if you guys look at Medusa profits over here, let me go to Medusa profits real quick. Yeah, so Medu took one more right here. Total profit of, let's see, it's loading up real quick, Medu. Give it a few moments. Medu locked in a total profit of 6,580 for the day, all wins. So his first buy over here, you guys can see, he identified the double bottom right there, took that buy to the upside, and he just kept riding it up further and further. So, you know, you guys can create your own strategies. You guys don't have to use my strategies, but there's a lot of different opportunities that you guys can take just by using these tools. So nice work right there, Madhu. Yeah, total profit of 6,580 for the day. We got Barack over here, total profit of 15,177 for the day. Nice work, Barack. All wins. Yeah, solid profits right there. Yeah, Barack said he still doesn't have that much patience. Yeah, me neither. I can't really hold trades for that long. It's just it messes with my trade psychology. Talonji's asking, would you take the next high-low momentum or wait for the second for trend to establish? Oh, this one right here. I would, let me see how wide is it? All right, so what I would do right here, Talonji's, I'd wait for it to come down. So if you want to put a sell stop right there, you could possibly put a sell stop right there. And then if it comes back down, then you can make your entry. Right. I wouldn't take it right now, though, because it's too close to 8 o'clock. You can see where the time is right now. If it gets close to 8 o'clock, the chart starts to move kind of weird like this. So whenever it gets close to 8, that's why my cutoff is 8 o'clock. You guys can see how the candle is starting to move kind of crazy. They're moving slow right here. Then all of a sudden they move all crazy. So if you want to enter this trade right here, Talonji, I would put a sell stop there. I just catch it as it comes down. I wouldn't enter right away. It's coming down right now, though. It looks like it might fill. So 33, I just deleted my numbers. So 33, 327 minus 60. This would be the MC4 price. And then subtract 10. That'd be TP. And then plus 30, that'd be stop loss. So entry, TP, stop loss. But you guys can see how the price is moving kind of crazy. I wouldn't take the trade here for myself personally. If I would take it, it'd be a late entry. But for me personally, I would. It's too close to 8. Yeah, I'm gonna add my profits up again. I accidentally deleted it. 5,120. 7,320. 110. 10. 3,210. All right. Yeah, so if you put your pending order right there, Talonji, it looks like it might fill. I'll just leave it up there and we'll see if it plays out. I'm not going to take the position though, so just FYI guys, it's too late. It's already 8 o'clock. So I'm not really looking to take this here. Yeah, no problem, Nick. I know we kind of went through back and forth earlier, Nick, but I know you have good intentions. You just I know how frustrating it is to miss a trade. And I've been there, done that. But it's all good, in the future, Nick, you just got to be quicker with the things, right? I know it's it's hard when you don't have the indicators. But when I mark up the numbers here, I would recommend so whenever I mark up liquidity here, Nick, just get the numbers down, right? Get the high number and get the low number. You just need the first number, the first area of liquidity above and the first area of liquidity below. And then what you could do from there is you can create scenarios. So you can create a scenario for a buy. You just put the numbers together, put your sell stop, buy stop, whatever it may be. And then same with the bottom as well. So, I'm here to help you guys out, guys. I know some people might feel like everyone was attacking Nick today, but it's all love, guys. we mess around with each other like throughout these live sessions. If we don't mess around with each other, these sessions would be so boring, right? Someone has to get roasted sometimes. Today was just Nick's day to get roasted on this live session, but it's all good. We didn't do all that on purpose, Nick. All right. So other than that, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Just a reminder, we're not going to be having mentoring session today, guys. I put a poll up in the group. I'm available on Wednesday and Thursday. So just go ahead and vote in the group, guys, and then I'll give you guys the update when you figure it out. But at the moment, we're not going to be having it today. So, all right, guys, if there's any questions, feel free to reach out. Again, if you guys are new here and you guys want to learn any of these strategies, just go to our website, kodikaitrades.com, click on unlock your free access right here. This might sound like I'm advertising to you guys, but I really don't care if anybody signs up to this. I just want to give you guys a heads up for you guys who are new and you guys want to learn. If you guys want to learn, it's available to you guys. But if you guys don't, that's completely fine with me because I made this much profit today. So I'm just making my stuff from trading. I don't really care if anyone, signs up or joins anything. It's just up to preference. It's there and it's available, but I'm not going to advertise it to you guys.